Hello, sea turtles. For anyone who I haven't had the chance to meet yet, I am Miss Rubain, the school counselor. And today I'm going to share with you a lesson about everything you ever wanted to know about graduation requirements. So today I have a few objectives I'd like to cover. I want you to be able to explain graduation requirements for the state of Maryland. You will be able to identify the items needed for applying to college, and you will be able to explain what transcripts are and how they are utilized in the college acceptance process, as well as with the employment search. Okay, so let's start with the graduation requirements. I always like to think of graduation requirements having three parts. The first part deals with the 21 credits that are required to graduate. The second part is completion of 24 service hours. And the third part is that you'll pass the state mandated test. And I'll talk about all three of these parts. The first part, graduation requirements. You can think of a credit as a class. So for every year-long class you take, you will earn 1 credit. You will need to earn 4 credits in English before you graduate, 3 credits in math, although you'll have to take 4 math classes because in your senior year, you may have earned your 3 credits, but you're still required to take a math class. You'll need 3 credits of science, 3 credits in social studies. You'll need 1/2 credit of personal fitness, 1/2 credit of health. You'll need at least 1 fine art class, and that's the classes for our school that Ms. Sanchez teaches. You'll need a completer, which for most of you will be 2 years of a world language, either Spanish or Italian, and you'll need 3 electives. So sometimes you're in classes like maybe sociology or psychology or economics, and you're wondering, do I need this class to graduate? Well, yes, because you need 3 electives to graduate. The second part is the state mandated test. There are 4 tests that you'll need to pass before you graduate. They are in algebra, English 10, LS in government, and biology. But due to the pandemic, they have waived some of these test requirements for last year, class of 2020, and for the class of 2021. So for right now, the class of 2021, you do not have to pass English or algebra or the biology test. You just have to pass the classes, and we're waiting on what will happen with the LSN government test. The third part are your service learning hours. Every student needs 24 volunteer hours. These are volunteer hours where you go to a nonprofit agency, such as a school or a nursing home or a church or a hospital, and you volunteer your time. You all are citizens in our community, and you can help our community be better by giving of yourself. And that's what we want you to learn from the volunteer experience. I want you to take 30 seconds and either share in the chat box or share with the others in your advisory places or activities where you or someone you know has completed service learning hours. It could be examples like with Mr. Ablaza in the Earth Savers Club and some things that you did. But please take 30 seconds either in the chat or share out with your advisory some examples of volunteer hours. Okay, I hope you had an opportunity to hear from some of your classmates if you're a little confused about where you could go or what types of activities you can do. I do have a Google Classroom where I've asked students to join because I share different activities that you can do to complete your service hours on my Google Classroom. All right, so now that we've thought or heard about or reviewed, I'm sorry, the graduation requirements, let's think about what's needed to apply to college. First, they'll require you to complete an application. If you've ever tried to get a job before, you've completed a job application, where a college application is very similar. They will have your information about you, your age, where you live, just general information. They might ask you some questions about your experiences or things about you that would help them know if you would be a good fit for their job. Sometimes a job may ask you for a school transcript, but colleges always ask you for your transcript. A college may require a recommendation, and they may ask you for your test scores, either your SAT or your ACT, because those are college entrance exams. Let's take a closer look at what a transcript is. This is a transcript from one of your classmates, and you'll see that the transcript has a box for every year they've been in high school. This student happens to be in their senior year right now, if you can see where my cursor is, and it shows their ninth grade year with the final grades that they earned in each class, how many credits they earned for the class, as well as their GPA or grade point average. So a 4.0 grade point average would be perfect. It would be all A's. And this person had a 3.081. So it wasn't too bad of a grade point average. It was a B average for their ninth grade year. Then they went into their 9H2 or 10th grade year, and the grade point average improved a little bit to a 3.5 because their grades improved a little bit. And you'll still see the credits that they earned. So the total credits that they have is right here after the 2 years is a total of 8 credits for the 10th grade year, 5.5 credits for the ninth grade year, total of 13.5 credits. And then the same thing for the 11th grade year. The transcript also tells how many service learning hours the student earned, and they've completed already 28 hours, so they don't need any more. But they may know that they want to earn scholarships, so they may want to earn some more service hours to prove that they're a good citizen, and that's one way to get scholarships. I know it's a little blurry, but we'll look a little bit closer at their ninth grade year so you can see that it has the class they took, the final grade, and then the credit that they earned for that class. Remember, year-long classes are 1 credit, but classes like team sports and personal fitness and health that are only a half a year long are only a half a credit. And so that is where you get the 5.5 credits that this student earned for the ninth grade year. Let's think about, what does your high school transcript say about you? Employers or college admission reps may want to know, will this person come to work regularly and on time? Or will this person come to class regularly or on time? And what might prove that to them? They could look at your transcript and see your school attendance, or your school records and see your school attendance. We have 180 days in school. Was that student absent for 40 days? That means, will they come to class when they're in college? Will they come to work after I hire them? I don't know. The next question they may want to know, can the person learn quickly? So, what on your transcript will show whether or not you're a good learner or you can learn quickly? Your grades. So, a college rep will definitely look at your grades to see how well you did in high school, to see if that's an indication as to how well you will do in college. An employer may look at your grades to see if you can learn quickly so that you might learn on the job with them quickly. The last thing they may want to know about you is, does this person set and reach goals? Well, did you receive your diploma? Because colleges need students that are going to set the goal to start college and finish college and receive a diploma and go on to get a great job. Employers also have employees that they want to train to be managers or supervisors or to hold other positions. So they want to know if you can set and reach those goals. So receiving a diploma is a great way to prove that you are a person that can set and reach goals. I'm going to leave you with two quotes. One of them is on the screen. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. And I want you to just think about that. And the other quote is, education is the most powerful weapon for changing the world. And I had to think about that one, I almost forgot it. But education is the most powerful weapon for changing the world. And if we can see where we are today, if you pay attention to the news or anything that's going on, I think you know that we need change. So if education is that most powerful weapon, it is your responsibility and your job to become well educated so you can be a part of that change. Okay. Well, if you have any questions, as always, please reach out to me. If you want to see a transcript, I'm the person to see it. Ninth graders won't have a transcript yet because it's only your final grade. So you'll get a transcript after this year. But every 10th, 11th, or 9H2, 11th, and 12th grader has a transcript. And you're welcome to see what that transcript looks like or to get a copy of it. All right, take care, and I'll see you around on Zoom.